Super duper doo, how are you? Do you achieve your goals? Ha! Why do some people achieve everything they set their mind to and other people talk about what they're going to do and do nothing? And there's some people who just don't even have any goals. It's just like, I'm going to exist through my life and hope that I get through the day. Well, if you're the person who has things that you want to do in your life, goals, whether it's a career goal, a health and fitness goal, a money goal, a travel goal, somebody that you want to meet, things that you want to do, how do you make sure that that's going to happen? And I learned a really long time ago that goal setting is something that champions do. But the other thing that I've learned through my study of anatomy and physiology and neuroscience is the brain doesn't think in words. We don't see words inside our brains. If I say, my beautiful pit bull dog Bentley, I can see his little face. I don't see P-I-T-B-U-L-L-B-E-N-T-L-E-Y. I don't see that. I see his face because my brain thinks in pictures. And guess what? So does yours. Ha. So could it be a really good idea, if you've got goals, to turn them into pictures so that your brain can see you achieving them? Is it possible that if your brain can see you doing it, it's more likely to give you everything that you need to do it? One of the reasons I always talk about getting puff, lifting heavy in the phosphate system is that's where brain-derived neurotropic factors produced. BDNF is a fertilizer for your brain so that you can think more clearly, be more creative, and come up with better ideas on how you can achieve your goals. Woohoo! So if you want your brain to work well, if you want that brain-derived neurotropic factor to add even more fertilizer to your brain because your brain thinks in pictures, could it be a really good idea to turn your goals into pictures, things that you can see? Now, it might be that you can see them, touch them, taste them, feel them, so that when you go and experience them, you take a photo of that, and then you might even put those photos up on the wall in your home. Now, at our house, we have lots of screens, as I'm sure you do too. A couple of television screens, a couple of computer screens, phone screens. We have lots of screens in our home. What doesn't play through our screen is television or radio or other people's nonsense. Every screen that you walk past, run past, even think about in our home has our vision board, our goals, our dreams, and our achievements sliding through it. So and then we've got a very big television because going to the movies for a part of history became a non-event. So we created a home experience where we could watch great movies at home. But the best movie of all that we ever watch is our life going past. Our past life, our current life, and our future goals. And this takes time, by the way. This takes effort. I think there's 11 slideshows now of different times in our life of things that we wanted to achieve, things that we did achieve, things that we have done. And there's a reason for that, because if you're not reminded of what you've done, your brain doesn't realize, well, you've really done some good stuff with your life, which means you're capable of doing even more. That's what brain-derived neurotropic factor is for. So you did this, now your brain's stronger, tougher, better, wiser, you can do more next time. So have you noticed that if you start achieving small goals, you start achieving medium-sized goals, and then you can achieve your big goals, because your brain gets used to achieving, rather than I said I'm gonna and I didn't, and then I said I'm gonna and I didn't, and we end up in a downward spiral, not achieving anything and feeling pretty crappy about it. So if you've achieved something, put it into picture form so your brain can see it, not just write it down, not just say it, but really see it. So everything you've ever done, turn it into a picture. Everything that you're doing at the moment that you're proud of, turn it into a picture. And everything that you want to do in the future, turn it into a picture. Now, what's really exciting about that is, and I can share this with you passionately because my goals and dreams and K-Man's goals and dreams are sliding through behind me at the moment. Everything that we've ever wanted to do, everything we've ever done, we put it onto a vision board first. And what's really exciting is to be able to look back over those vision boards and say, we achieved that, we did that, we went there, we've done that. And we know that we have because we can see it. We created a picture of it. So if you really want to achieve your goals, and I know there's a lot of stuff out there about goal setting, it's rah-rah, airy, fairy, hairy underarm stuff. But goal setting is simply, what do you want? When do you want it? How much do you want it? And is it possible that if you take the time to create a vision board that's going to go through every screen in your home, through every screen in your life, and your brain is being bombarded with those pictures on a day-to-day basis, that you're more likely to achieve those goals? If somebody tells you that you can't do it, your brain's going to be much stronger, yeah, to defend that because it can see it. And here's the really beautiful thing about vision. There's a lot of people who have never done it, but they can still visualize doing it. And is it possible that that's the reason why they do it? If you've never run a marathon before, never competed in a bodybuilding competition, never been to Paris, never been a millionaire, never experienced the things that you want to do, if you haven't done it yet, if you turn it into a picture and your brain can see it and now it can head towards it, is it more likely to make it happen rather than somebody telling you, you can't do that, it's not possible? And if somebody comes along and says to you, you can't do it, it's not possible, and as I always share, I hate that word, it's a filthy, disgusting word, but humans use the word can't all the time, and they'll probably use it. There'll be somebody who'll use it in regards to your goals. But if your brain has already created the picture of you achieving the goal, and somebody comes along and says, you can't do that, your brain will automatically knock that back because it's already done it. And the beautiful thing that the neuroscientists share with me is your brain doesn't know the difference between a real picture, a fake picture, a made up picture, or a memory. It's just pictures going through your brain. So if you create a picture of what you want to achieve, your brain believes that you've already done it. Now there's a beautiful quote for that. If you can see it, if you believe it, you can achieve it. The belief comes from, of course, doing it. And that's what this vision board's all about. We've done it, which reminds our brain constantly that you can do it because you bloody did. So yes, there's pictures of K-Man competing in world championships. There's pictures of me running marathon. There's pictures of us presenting in large conferences around the world. There's places that we have visited, things that we've wanted to put into our life, whether it be things or experiences. We've done it. We did it first on a screen. We wrote it down, we said it. Then we did it. Now it's recorded, so we're constantly reminding our brain that it's possible. So if you want to achieve your goals, could it be a really good idea to turn them into a picture, which is what your brain thinks in pictures? Doesn't matter what picture I give you right now. I could say pink ball, blue triangle, box of cereal, rake in the garden, wheelbarrow, your car. You will not see any of those words. You'll just see the pictures of those things in your mind. And if your brain can see it, now you can make it real because your brain has actually said, well, I've created a picture of that. I don't know whether that's real or fake. It's just a picture. I've created it. Let's make it happen. So if you've got things that you want to do and if you really want to live your life to the max, how can you possibly live your life to the max if you have a whole stack of things that you want to do and you don't do them? Imagine getting to the end of your life looking back and going, I could have, would have, should have, but I never did because I never created a picture. I never took the time to turn my goals into a picture. And then I never took the time to take that achieved goal and turn it into a picture so that I could achieve more goals. Wouldn't it be a great idea if you want to live your life to the max to turn your goals into a picture? So you can sing like I do every day. People say, Rowie, how can you be so happy and how can we sing every day? Because I've achieved my goals and I'm achieving every single day. And the only reason I achieve every day is because I know I can, because I have before and I've got pictures to prove it. Sing like I do. Super-duper-doo, how are you? I know you are amazing because you're going to achieve your goals if you haven't already. Woo!